Welcome back, everyone, to Divinity Original Sin 2. Whoops, Baldur's Gate 3. I was just in the Lyrian launcher and like reading, oh yeah, it's got their other games. And so that's really funny. But we're doing it live. So thank you. I did not realize that I could go to camp, swap my party, and not long rest. I had no idea. And that's a great benefit to me because like the only one in my party not like basically fully stocked on spells is Will, and Will's the one that I'm gonna swap out, I think. Yeah. And I've still got to go back and read some comments, Mary Kondo, specifically yours. I remember the gist of it was there are still some things I'm not. I think it was Astarian that I wasn't using right. I tell you, I learned that last time, big time, because, or not last time, 2 videos ago, whenever it was, and he wasn't in my rotation, and I didn't realize he wasn't in my rotation in combat because he was still stealthed. And like, so by the time I figured that out, it was too late to really even do much with him or to think, oh, I should stay in stealth with him. So that's something I will hopefully learn and figure out. But for now, I'm getting by fine. I'm not going to stress over it too much. So yeah, we're going to go to camp. This may end up just being a camp episode. I'm not sure. So we're going to, so we can just go to camp. That's funny. There was just an update. A big patch just came out. Probably not much I'll recognize. There's more new idle animations in camp and stuff like that. I mean, there's a lot of patches and stuff that I wouldn't understand. They also said they updated the vendor user interface. Did some things with that, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, so Will, sorry, buddy. Well, I was supposed to talk to somebody at camp. Who was that? Was that Will? J for journal. I thought I had. I mean, we might as well just talk to everybody, I suppose. And we said we'd defeat the paladins hunting her. Will spoke ominously. Yes. Okay, so it is Will I'm supposed to talk to. Oh, can we sit on the log? We can. That's awesome. Hey, buddy.
The goblins still infest the roads. As long as their leaders live, Zevlor's people are trapped.
Tell me, Will, how did you come to be the Blade of Frontiers? I thought he had something he wanted to talk to me about. Maybe not. But we're going to talk to everybody anyways.
My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after.
What act could be finer than saving a life? You must have felt proud.
Proud? No. Angry. Angry at the monsters preying on innocents. Angry at the so-called good gods for tolerating the cruelty of the evil. Angry at myself that it took so long for me to see the coast suffering. The frontiers demanded a blade. And so I heeded.
It's nice to finally put a face to the name.
And it's nice to meet someone of your talents. Having a worm wriggling in my skull didn't instill much confidence in the days ahead. With you as my ally, the future looks a little less daunting.
I've noticed your stone eye. Did you lose it in battle?
A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends, calmer days.
Lean in and examine the eye more closely.
Tiny grooves spider across the eye's surface. It resembles a sending stone used to confer with distant contacts.
Isn't your eye a sending stone?
A sending stone? Nothing so special, I assure you.
His breathing quickens, his jaw tenses. Will is keeping something from you.
Enter his mind. What is he telling you? All right, then let's change the... No, let's try it. Let's try it. Enter his mind. What isn't he telling you? Oh, a DC 2? That makes me feel less bad about doing this. I'm sure he's not going to like it.
What are you?
Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back. Your right eye vibrates, and a woman's voice echoes in your head. I've a sweet tooth, and devil's on the menu. Beyond the voice, you find only shadow. A piece of Will's mind locked away from intruders.
Keep out of my mind. I told you, the eye's a rock, nothing more. And that's the end of it.
I figured something like that might happen. All right, I'd like you to wait in the camp for now. That's your punishment for not being honest with me.
Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready.
It is confusing to me that he's the Blade of Frontiers and then he's a warlock. But and yes, he's fine with a sword. That's just what that really threw me off. Yeah, remain here. I'll come for you if I need you.
And just when things were warming up.
Gale, how are you, buddy?
A devil and devil hunter standing shoulder to shoulder against a common enemy. Rather poetic, I think.
Yeah. What do you make of having a vampire in our camp?
We all have our burdens. One way or the other.
I do like Gale. I would like to...
my step.
I said it before. The biggest replay value of this game is playing with different characters. Books? I can take books. Oh, no. Oh, whoops. No. Don't jump. Hey, Withers. I don't think he would have anything to say. I like this camp. This camp's pretty. Let's see.
Not this one, nor this one, and this one are less worthy still.
What are you up to?
Righting the balance. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
Will these hirelings be joining me willingly? Do you think I can trust these cultists? Yeah, do you think I can trust these cultists?
Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake.
I don't get what this is exactly. So I'm gonna leave for now. I mean, it just sounds like I'm hiring, like, little companions. I don't know if it's to replace these companions. Karlach will finish with you. Shadowheart. How goes it?
Karlach and Will seem to have put their differences aside. I thought it was going to come to blows for a moment.
It could always be an option to ditch Shadowheart for Karlach. But Shadowheart's a good healer. What's the story with that odd little artifact you have? What do you think of all that's happened to us so far?
We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little?
What will you do if we actually manage to remove the tadpoles? How am I holding up? How am I holding up in your estimations? Ooh, I like that.
I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them.
You must have thoughts about our little stowaways.
Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. Personally, I think finding this Halcyon is our best bet. Oh, there's Ethel. Not that I'm keen to trust her. I'm not too hopeful that a Gith Kresh will actually prove our salvation, but worth keeping in mind.
What will you do if we actually manage to remove the tadpoles?
I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course.
No reason for us to stay together if we get on well. Or, no reason for us not to stay together if we go on well. Or, where would you go? I don't want to... I am avoiding dating in this run-through. I'm avoiding it. Where would you go?
Home. Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible.
Okay. Family? Friend? A lover?
Let's just say it's a very personal, very private acquaintance.
All right. Keep your secrets. All right, so I gotta ask, finally, what's the story with that odd little artifact you have?
There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it.
Okay. Astarion.
I thought we were going to see some real sparks fly between Will and Karlach. It's almost a pity things ended so amicably. Seeing those two duke it out would be fun.
Tell me about your history. How does someone become a vampire exactly? I think it's better if you stay... Yeah, tell me about your history.
Why do you insist on exhuming the past? I was a slave. A vampire spawn. Kept by the Tsar family. Perhaps I still am. I was never able to resist their commands. But now, I've been conveniently lost. They won't ever control me again.
How does someone become a vampire exactly?
It's simple. Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and turn you into a vampire spawn. Their obedient puppet. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free. And a true vampire.
In theory?
People think the biggest threat to a vampire is a cleric with a stake. It's not. The biggest threat to a vampire is another vampire. They're scheming, paranoid, power-hungry beasts. So why would any vampire give up control over a spawn to create a competitor? Trust me, it doesn't happen.
Okay. And Lizelle.
Karlach's got the brawn of a warrior and the wiles of a survivor. Best of all, she speaks her mind plainly and fully. Show her due respect.
I should have guessed you would like her. I do not want to tell her she looks unusual. No, I think we're good with her. Will we've spoken with. Oh, that's just the mirror. Okay. Cool. All right. Where was... There's Karlach.
Yeah?
So, how did you end up fighting in the Blood War?
Trust me, I'll tell you all about it after we take care of the goons on my tail.
Okay. In your expert opinion, what's the best way to kill a devil? No, I don't want to ask her that. Let's just try and make small talk. This isn't where I thought I'd end up. How about you?
Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you?
Well, I like this response. So much has happened, I can barely remember what life was like before the abduction.
Lucky you. Sometimes I think I'd be better off indulging in a bit of light oblivion. Well, we may as well make some good memories mixed in with the body horror, huh?
Oh, that it? That's going to close out the conversation?
Soldier?
About those paladins you want us to confront.
Yeah. Let's go straight there. Whatever those fucks are getting up to, it's nothing good. Just to say, by the way, they're not really paladins. Lackeys of the Archdevil playing dress-up as paladins of Tyr. No honor among devils.
Yeah, come on, we're heading out.
Hell yes.
Okay, so let's get Karlach leveled. She's excited. I really like her. All right, let's level her up. Yeah, this is definitely going to be the whole episode. Okay, Barbarian. Yep, we definitely want her. That'll be good to have. Okay, so Danger Sense. You sense when things aren't as they should be. You have advantage on dexterity saving throws against trap spells and surfaces. To gain this benefit, you can't be blinded or incapacitated. Reckless Attack. Until your next turn, you have advantage on attack rolls that enemies also have advantage against you. All right, level 3, we get additional rage charge. You can now rage more times per long rest. Speak with animals. Bestial Heart. Oh. These are things here I need to choose. Legacy of Avernus Searing Smite. 2d6 fire damage. Deal an extra 2 to 12 fire damage and set your target on fire. It takes 1 to 6 fire damage every turn. Nice. Subclass. Wild Heart. Your attunement with nature and its beasts inspires your rage, empowering you with supernatural might. That's what gives you the speak with animals. Berserker. Violence is both a means and an end. You follow a path of untrammeled fury. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another Kyle Learns a Word. Trammel. A restriction or impediment to someone's freedom of action. Learn something new every day. Untrammeled fury. Slick with blood as you thrill in the chaos of battle, heedless of your own well-being. So we get Frenzy. Your rage turns into a frenzy. You gain Frenzied Strike and Enraged Throw. You can also make an improvised weapon attack. You can also make an improvised weapon attack as a bonus action. Interesting. And then Wild Magic. The wild influence of magic has transformed you. Suffusing? I mean, I get what it's. I'm questioning my gradually spread through or over. I'm questioning the pronunciation more than the meaning. Come on, phone.
Suffuse.
Yeah, suffused. So suffusing you with an arcane power that churns within you, waiting to be released. So we get wild magic, enter a rage that releases all the magic roiling inside of you, causing a random magical effect. Magic awareness. Anyone within range adds their proficiency bonus to saving throws against spells. Huh. That's kind of cool. I don't need another talk to animals. Although, wait, what? Oh. While raging, you can use unrelenting ferocity. While raging, you can use diving strike. While raging, you can use primal stampede. Yeah, no, I still think I'd rather do one of these. So this one gives me a random magic effect. Gaining resistance to physical damage and advantage on strength checks and saves. 10 turns. Rage ends early if you don't attack an enemy or take damage each turn. Oh, okay. So you have to attack or be attacked. You can't cast or concentrate on spells while raging. I do like this idea. And then magic awareness. And I like that anyone within range adds their proficiency bonus to saving throws against spells. It's a 10-foot radius. It's a bonus action. It lasts for 1 turn. I'll probably forget to use that. I like the idea of this magical effect. We're gonna go with wild magic. Cool. Anything else we need to talk about?
Soldier.
I also like that she calls me soldier. All right, in your expert opinion, what's the best way to kill a devil? Not you, but these paladins you speak of.
Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about?
That was a lot better than I expected. Okay, so let's also take a look at her gear. I don't know that there's... Oh, well, actually, no, there may be some stuff. Crud, can I look at other people's inventory? So, like, I'm just going to throw some things over there that she might use. She does have a crossbow. Dagger, ice arrow. A great axe. Looks like what she already has. Another long sword. She's got some potions. Let's go ahead and grab one more to give to her. Where did it go? There it is. Okay, so let's switch to her now. 4 to 15. 4 to 13, 4 to 13. So this is better. Disadvantage on stealth checks. Nice. Yeah, so now she's got a DC 4 or an AC 14. So that's good. What are these up here? Oh, that's gold. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize we all had different gold amounts. That's funny. Huh. Okay, AC 14, 14, 18, 15. Okay, cool. Yeah, she is quite the tank, too. I need to get her up close. But I like this, though. We got two. We got a cleric. right? We got our paladin type character, we got our berserker type character, and we've got a ranged and a mage. And the ranged is also good sneaky, stabby, or bitey, whatever he is feeling in the moment. Cool. I like it. Good stuff. Now, my one question I have is, so there's in the day, traveler's chest. That's where is this where I need to go to put things? This allows me to see everyone else's stuff without recruiting them. So I could send to camp and it goes in here. Okay, let's do that then. Well, you're fine with those. Bloodstone, scroll of burning hands. Yeah, whatever, we're fine. Send to camp. Let's send that to Kyle. Let's just wait. Split item, drop item. Wait, how do I grab? Did I put that in my inventory? It's weird that I can't see my inventory. Oh, there we go. I can. It's just got to be over here. Okay. The Watcher's Guide. This is a... What is that? Is this a dagger? Spear. Okay. 3 to 10 damage. Okay. I want to sort by... you know what? I'm going to do this off camera. I'm just going to empty out some junk in my inventory and put it in here. I hate destroying anything that may be useful at some point, so we're just going to store a bunch of stuff in here and pretend like it doesn't exist. Thank you as always for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Adios. Goodbye.